Thank you for visiting us, Professor Sharon Rider from Uppsala University, and you're visiting Center for Higher Education Futures and Center for Teaching Development and Digital Media here at Aarhus University this week. And next year you'll be hosting the Philosophy and Theory of Higher Education conference at Uppsala University. And you've chosen the theme Universities Under Siege. Could you say a little bit about how you came up with that theme?
Well, it seems to be on everybody's lips, not only because of what's happening in Turkey and Hungary and Poland, but also even in our own backyard in terms of research assessment exercises that people feel actually are detrimental for research. Also, the commodification of teaching people feel is worrisome. And generally the view that universities are actors on a market, which seems to be shared both by authoritarian regimes as well as liberal democracy. So people feel that the actual unique mission of the university is under threat, and the threat is coming from all sorts of places.
But are we under siege, do you think, or is it something that we keep telling ourselves?
I think we'll have to talk about that. That's sort of one of the purposes of the conference, is not to assume that all of this is a simple matter, that there's these great bastions of learning and teaching and creativity that are under the gun because of crass economic interest or because of authoritarian regimes like Bolsonaro in Brazil, but that perhaps the university is going through a necessary crisis because of globalization, digitalization, and so forth, which will require a new thinking about what we're doing and how we do it and why we do it. And that's sort of the theme. Let's talk about it. The classical university, we call the classical university which associated with the name of Humboldt. That was a reaction, you could say, to the changes occurring in Europe in conjunction with the Napoleonic Wars. And the universities were sort of, it was a new time, a time of revolutionary thinking about all sorts of institutions. And one of the institutions that was revolutionized was the university, and they instituted all sorts of things, new innovations, such as the seminar as opposed to the lecture, as the heart of the university. And maybe we have to start thinking those terms as well. What should be the heart of the university? What are we doing, and why are we doing it?
So you're saying there could be a positive thing here as part of an evolution or sort of a progress, really, this sign of crisis or this experience of being under siege. Maybe that's necessary?
I like to quote Hannah Arendt on this, right? That a crisis is a situation in which a decision has to be made, and we have to be prepared to think seriously and carefully about what is to be done. It becomes a catastrophe when we fail to do so.
Right.
So a crisis can lead to rejuvenation and flourishing, if we choose wisely. But in order to choose wisely, we have to start thinking quite seriously and quite deeply about the university, its internal organization, its role in society, the relationship between the university and the state, the relationship between the university and the social sphere, the role of the student, the role of the faculty. We have to start really thinking seriously about it, and there are no simple answers.
So this is a critical stage.
It's a critical stage, and it could end up in catastrophe.
Mm-hmm. And what do you hope will come out of the discussion then at the conference? What do you hope to achieve?
I'm hoping
more discussion, more talk?
No, because that would be bad. Obviously, we just keep talking, which is academics are so good at. I'd like to think that the people will come up with innovative suggestions and proposals, and if we do it together, then other people will perhaps have critical viewpoints on the proposals, and we can really start working out a genuine agenda for the university of tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much, Sharon Rider. Thank you for visiting us here at Aarhus University, and we look forward to the conference very much, which is in October 2020, 19th to 20 October next year. and we look forward to visiting you.
Well, we look forward to having you. It's been a pleasure to be here. Thank you.